I said I would never make a video like this, but so many people message me and email me asking me for illustration advice. I think that it's only right that I make this video. Hello, I'm Michael Driver. I'm a freelance illustrator. I've been a freelance illustrator for the last 10 years. During those 10 years, I've been fortunate to work on projects in branding, advertising, editorial, publishing, and animation for some of the biggest clients in the world, including Samsung, American Express, Apple, Amazon, and Penguin. During my time as an illustrator, I picked up a handful of useful tips, and here are my top 7 tips for anybody who's wanting to become a freelance illustrator. Tip 1. Draw and make lots of work. Simply draw and make as much work as you physically can. Illustration is a skill that gets better over time. The more time you spend making, the better your work will be. More practically, if you're at university, the more time you spend making work at university, the bigger your portfolio will be, and the easier it will be for you to join industry when you leave. Drawing and making in volume is imperative to a successful career, and it also leads me on to my next tip. Tip 2. Find your style. For me, style is an amalgamation of a handful of things, and those are your own technical ability, how you draw, what you choose to draw, what inspires you, the color you use, and the ideas you have blended together in a massive blender with your own personal experiences. Miles Davis once said, "It takes a long time to sound like yourself." So don't force it. Be cognizant of what's going on in the industry, but don't look at it too much. Find inspiration from outside of illustration. It's the best way to become a well-rounded practitioner. Tip 3. Make a website and social media channels. So, you've made a bunch of work, it's now time to show the world what you're made of. Websites do not need crazy splash pages, crazy cursors, crazy animation, crazy anything. They just need to be tidy, clean, and display your work well. Designers and art directors are often working on multiple projects all at the same time, and so having a clean and tidy website that's easy to navigate is really important. In regards to socials, try and post regularly, try and be professional, and try not to get bogged down in all of it. Social media is really good for getting your work out there and documenting what you've been up to, so try and have fun with it. Tip 4. Build a community. The internet is filled with artists all in the same boat as you, so try and find some. Reach out to them, support their work. Maybe they'll support you back. A rising tide lifts all. If you're in university, you're in a classroom full of other people all in the same situation as you, and make sure to support them and they will support you. 10 years out of university, I'm still friends with people I went to university with. Sometimes someone will know someone who knows someone they'll need some work doing. Being an illustrator can be a really lonely profession, so it's important to have creative friends who understand dry spells and rough parts and can be a shoulder to lean on when everything is going wrong. Tip 5. Find clients. LinkedIn is the new yellow pages. If you want to know who works for Nike as an art director, all you need to do is go to the search bar and search Nike art director. Maybe give them a follow. Maybe give them a follow on Instagram. Maybe they'll follow you back. Then when you update your Instagram, they'll see your work. The more they see your work, the more likely they are to commission you. Just giving someone a follow isn't always enough. And that leads me on to my next tip, which is to email people. Talent alone will not get you work. It's important as a practitioner to reach out to potential clients and start a dialogue with them. Most companies have a preset way that their emails work. If you can figure out one person's email in the business, you can technically email every single person in the company. When emailing clients, pay them a compliment. Tell them the sort of articles that they've commissioned in the past that you really like. Tell them about yourself. Tell them about your process. Show them a link to your work. Maybe even ask them to keep you in mind for a potential project in the future. That leads me on to my last tip in today's video, and that is to send physical mailouts to clients. I'll be putting out a video at a later date about this as I'm currently working on my own mailouts, but my basic thinking around this topic is that most people open their mail. It's also much easier to delete an email than it is to throw a physical object away. And so if you make a really lovely object that is really hard to throw away and the art director spends most days looking at it, you'll be more likely to be commissioned. I've seen some great mailouts in the past. I've seen calendars and diaries and huge prints. You can go as big and as ballsy as you want, but always be mindful of the cost. A mailout can just be a postcard with a nice handwritten letter. So, those were my 7 tips. Let's summarize. Draw and make lots of work. Find your style. Make a website and social media. Build a community. Find clients. Email people. And send out physical work. That was the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below and I'll get back to you as quickly as possible. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!